Today's video I have quite the crazy story. I know the title is wild, and honestly I just can't believe it happened. So this was back in the rope swing days, the classic rope swing days. I'll show a video of what the spot actually looked like so you can get a nice picture in your head as I'm telling the story. There used to be a tree in this spot with a rope swing that was attached to a branch hanging over the river, and you could climb up on the platforms and swing off like Tarzan into the water. Super fun. I used to sit there for hours almost every day, every summer. And it being such a cool spot, kind of secluded away from the town, there used to be people going down there poking smart, doing illicit activities every day. It was pretty much like a party spot. It was super chill. The people that would go down there like 9 out of 10 times would be really chill. There was a couple times where people would get way too crazy with the drinking and just act wild. One time I saw someone go down on the rope swing and lock up right when they're supposed to let go into the water, come back and smash against the tree. Crazy times. But on this day, me and a couple friends went down there, and there was like a couple people there, and if there was only a couple people, it was no big deal waiting your turn on the rope swing. So we all went up there and they were blazing, and the sweet smell of that fine pine to us at 15 years old was like a warm pie on the windowsill in an old school cartoon. The smell just coming up off the pie and enticing us in, luring us in. Kind of like the old fairy tales of sailors being lured in from sirens from distant islands. But immediately as we walked up, we realized like the group of people that were all blazing, they were like full adults, and we're like 15-year-old kids. So we didn't always want to be that guy that's walking up to a bunch of random people like, hey, how's it going? Can I blaze with you? Can I get a hit, dude? Where's my hits? Like, that's just kind of rude. So we just started going off the rope swing, having a normal day. We were budless. We had nothing. But going off the rope swing was just as fun sober, man. It was super, super fun. So I went off the rope swing a couple times, and as I'm climbing up the riverbank, one of the people that was like getting out of the car, I think they were blazing in the truck or something, he got out of the car, and I recognized him. I had definitely seen his face in the school that I was going to at the time. I wasn't like friends with him in any capacity, but it was just like someone that I'd see almost every day. So me and my friends kind of say, what's up? How's it going? So while me and my friends are talking to him, we're trying to weasel our way in to get smoked up. The truck that he was in backed up, and they put the tailgate down so they could use it as another platform to swing off the rope into the river. And the people that were in the truck got out, and I recognized something immediately. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the lunch lady? The way my high school lunch lines were set up, there was 4 different lines, the main course, then they had like wraps and sandwiches that you could make kind of like Subway. The next one was like chicken patties, mac and cheese. They used to have spicy chicken patties when I was a freshman, dude, like real chicken patty. It was so good. And then I think like a salad bar with like tacos too. Quite the lineup, I have to say. All right, better than a lot of school lunches that I see pictures of in the internet with like mold all over it, looking like the Krabby Patty that fell under the stove and Mr. Krabs still ate it and almost died. And I kind of looked at my friends and started laughing because they were hotboxing the truck. Like, they got out and there was smoke pouring out, and she walks around the truck and like makes eye contact with us and kind of freezes, and she's just like, you guys didn't see me here. And we're like, no, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. So at this point, we're going fiend mode, dude. We need some sacred skunk, and we finally build the courage to ask them if we could just get a bowl pack or something. The answer was no. It was absolutely not. They said they didn't have any more. All right, that was their excuse, that it was all gone. But then it was like a blessing from the man upstairs. One of the only times, this is like a 2-in-1 story. One of the only times I got to try hash from Amsterdam. Another truck pulls up. He's getting out of the car, super excited because he was meeting someone else that was already there. And he had a plastic bag with a huge chunk straight from Amsterdam. He just got it back. I don't know how he managed to get that overseas. But anyways, he just got back from Amsterdam, and he had this like huge chunk of hash. And he was just like going around to everybody like, smell this. It's so good. Best hash I've ever had. It was so fucking good. And with his excitement came generosity. He packed a bowl with like a little bud at the bottom and a big chunk of hash on top. He was passing it around to everybody. The flavor on another level. I can't even describe it in words. Hash always has this real signature taste, but this was level 11. It was so good. And me being 15, this is probably one of the first times I ever smoked hash. I got fucking blasted. It was so weird. That 70s show style circle of just me, a couple friends, a couple people I knew from high school, some grown adults, and the lunch lady. Dude, seeing the lunch lady's eyes glazed over, looking giggly, dude, that was such a sight, man. So we all got annihilated. We continued to go off the rope swing. It was just a fantastic day. There's something about being beyond baked. You know, the Beyond Meat you can buy at the grocery store? This was beyond baked. And swinging off a rope swing, letting go, and you feel like you're in slow motion for a minute, and then the moment you hit the water, like the sensation of the cold water over your whole body, crazy. So when the rest of the people were leaving, I remember the lunch lady came up to all of us one more time and was like, hey, just so we're clear here, I wasn't here, you didn't see me here, we're cool, right? And we're all super baked. We're like, yeah, dude, no problem, no problem at all. It was so funny because I mentioned how my school had like 4 different lunch lines. I think I explained that to you without even finishing what I was saying. The line that this lady worked in was the rap line, which is the line I went to every single day. So every single day for the next 2 years of high school, I had to go and look at her in the face, knowing damn well that we smoked some Amsterdam hash together. I obviously never told anybody else. I didn't want to get her in trouble. She would have lost her job and probably gotten arrested or something crazy. I think I told some really close friends. None of them believed me. It's just such an unbelievable circumstance. Even just the Amsterdam hash alone, not even bringing in the aspect of smoking with the lunch lady. I have another really crazy story to tell you about this rope swing. The cops showed up. It was a crazy experience. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to be notified for when that video drops. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Huge thank you to everybody supporting me on Patreon. For $1 or $2 a month, you can support the channel and get access to 180 plus unlisted videos where I'm blazing or answering questions, looking at bud pictures submitted from you guys. I have a ton of fun making those videos. Huge thank you to everybody on screen right now for your support. There'll be a link to my Patreon page in the pinned comment below if you guys are interested. Thank you all for your support. Now, at the end of these stories, I usually say, yeah, let me know in the comments if you can relate to this story in any capacity, but I would be surprised, or I would be very surprised if any of you guys have had an experience like this, but hey, listen, let me know. I do know one thing, that there are some people watching from the Netherlands and maybe Amsterdam. You guys got some top-notch hash, bro. That is fantastic. I remember Amsterdam being a place that I always wanted to go because it was legal in the coffee shops there. But now that it's legal, like pretty much everywhere in America, as long as you're not in like a Bible Belt state, that kind of desire to go has kind of, diminished a little bit, but it is still such a beautiful country. Shout out to everybody in Amsterdam, man. Let me know in the comments if you're watching from Amsterdam. Thank you for spending the time out of your day to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed. Have yourself a snazzy day. Stay high, stay lifted, and stay snazzy.